Chelsea are doing very nicely, thank you.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Kagawa. Rafinha. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Spread neatly.
Well played and well cleared.
Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Rafinha. Kagawa. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ernest. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Traumeri. Real chance here. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Chelsea presented with a golden opportunity here. So this to extend their lead. Hit the woodwork and out! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Rafinha, nicely spread. He's having a hit! Dumfries tries to clear. Rafinha, Zaire Emery. Rafinha, 30 minutes gone. Ernest. That has been cut short. Dumfries. Branthwaite. Kvaratskhelia. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rafinha! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
A case now of complete control. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Zaire Emery can see things others simply cannot. Rafinha. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Chelsea are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to...
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through.
Yeah, I think a first-half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And as you can see, we've already started here. Muscular approach does pay off here. And now the breakaway. Pull it. Tromeni is there, and he can get that clear.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Not the most accurate pass. Pedri. And here's Cantona. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Cleared without complication. Tomiyasu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Colwell getting this one clear. Looks to go up and over, and he's taking no chances there. Decent progress down the left. And he's being shifted off it. Pullet gets into a good position. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. That's really well cleared. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Pedri. Williams. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Forlan, good, strong midfield running here. Aim forwards.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Beckham. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. It's gone for a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Olise. And that could set him on his way. That is good alertness. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's only too happy to take that back. Williams.
Beckham really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Well, that is a smashing piece of defending from him. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And pull it! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Yaya Toure. Pedri. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And he's there to belt it away. Out of play for a throw. And he can clear it away. Threads one in. Cantona. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He's got away. Cleared without hesitation.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Reflections on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Here we go again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Now it's Forlan. De Jong. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That is ended up in no man's land. Elise. Baron. It's Pedri. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Quality ball. Brazil are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Great defending, strong and determined. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. He is through here! Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
But they've got it again. Now this could be a Brazilian counter-attack. That is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Good ball over the top. Carries far too far and out of play. Pedri gets a foot in here. Baron. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, shapes to shoot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully. Forwards and with intent. Can he get onto this? Thuram cuts it out. Well, there is a look that says it all.
A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Olise. Over to the other side. Pedri. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
He's through here, and he was quick to react. And it's Baron. And he's picked out the run. Cantona. He's had a shot. Oh, it's fallen loose again.
Well, they're definitely intent on winning it, and they've come close. Just wondering how many more chances they can have. One, maybe two, realistically.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Camisa 25, camisa 19, camisa 11.
He's played him through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Camisa 22, camisa
That's been cut out, well played.
Camisa 18.
Can he get it through?
Camisa 7. Substituição em andamento.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Olise is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Tramini calmly anticipates. Gullit takes control of it and he's on the move. Rummenigge is flagged offside.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Mbappe. Yaya Toure. Tomiyasu.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Olise. That is a great pick out. And time is up. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Beckham. Ah, such a clever touch. And he has been fouled there. That has been knocked clear. Nedved. Gravenberg. He's got away. Showing good feet. Place it in low. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Elise. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Now it's Batistuta. Beckham. He's got space in the area.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, what about a counter-attack?
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
He's found a way through. Oh, what has happened here? There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cleared without complication. Rijkaard. Lampard takes control of it and he's on the move. Very nicely done. And that interception was most necessary.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about. Oh no, this does not look good. Played with finesse. He's through here. He's had a hit! Goal! Japan! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Lampard really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
Japan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Beckham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's played forward. Messi. That is a great ball. Oh, he's been... Can he finish? It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Messi duly reaps his reward. And Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can clear their lines. Japan have the chance to go the other way. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Lampard, chance here to counter. Gravenberg wins the duel this time. And here's Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is lovely. Referee's given a throw. Olise attempts a clearance. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nedved gets his pass away. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that has been clubbed away. And he was alert to it. Olise is always looking to play quality balls. Van der Ven gets it clear. Struck first time. That is simply breathtaking. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Number 38, Gravenberg.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Batistuta. Oh, it's Batistuta. Great challenge, time to perfection. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look.
So we reached the halfway point. Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Instant pack, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Shapes to shoot! And he's there to get it away. Taken back almost at once. And it's Batistuta. Beckham. No, that's been intercepted. Thuram. Beckham. Bellingham. Beckham. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Beckham. Chouameni, Lampard, Olise, Mbappe. That'll be a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. That's a little off target. Can he spark a counter here? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Beckham. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Bellingham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's neat. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Defending of the desperate variety.
Substitution for Japan.
It's their second corner of the game.
Batistuta. Coming on to replace him is number 15, Didier Drogba.
And now they can spring out of defence. Bastoni with the foul.
Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. Two to the good, they have breathing space.
Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Look, there's an awful lot that can go wrong from that range. How good was that?
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter.
Valverde! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. So, third corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Beckham providing an outlet on that flank. Lampard. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
He's not got that quite right. Out of play for a goal kick. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Traoré, Elise, bops him off it and wins back the ball. Quality ball. Ronaldinho. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Drogba! It's Drogba! He's got it all! Right back in the game! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Number 15, Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba. Substitution for Japan, number 17, Olise. Number 8, Frank Lampard. Number 14, Chouameni. Number 13, Bellingham. Coming on the field,
Japan have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
David Villa.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here.
And he's let fly.
Brahim Diaz.
And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Looking for the run-up. Ronaldinho. Real chance! No mistake! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
After 82 minutes is number 11, Neymar.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Can he get it through? He's beaten the last man. Neymar purring through the gears. Van der Ven did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going full steam down the flank. Ronaldinho. He is just caressing the ball.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Valverde. He's got the shot away! Oh, that is rather wayward. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He's picked his way through. Oh, look at Neymar! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Turan. Van de Ven gets it away. That's that, the end. Japan can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.
Please
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Japan desperately failing to impose themselves on the game.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. And as you can see, we've already started here. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's been cut out, well played.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Maldini. Oh, super find. Oh, important interception. Schmeichel punts it upfield. Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Jordi Alba. Bale is flagged offside. That'll be a throw-in. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. And he's on his way! There's the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So, a breakthrough already. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Mbappe! Now it's Mbappe. Terrific header! This time surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bale is offering a wry smile there.
Mbappe! Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Van der Ven gets good distance on it. Pedri. Chance for the header! And he hits the net! And they're at it again, in double quick time! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Oh, has a goal! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Dumfries did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Williams. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Japan already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And he's let fly into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Japan just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Olise. Caught offside that time. And now they can clear their lines. Great position, great hit! And the keeper has done it off. Top stop.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Climbs up big! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Pull it. That looks a good ball through. Big chance! Oh, brilliant save.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Pedri. Good spot, he's seen the run. Now there's a thought. Now the finish! It's a goal! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
It's become a case of men against boys. He's going to be disappointed with that.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
That's put paid to a promising move. It's a good foot in there. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Tchouaméni gets a foot in here. And the first 45 minutes are up. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Substitution in progress.
That gets things going for the second half. Japan come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here. Pull it. Bale. Oh, well played. Can he finish? He's got a goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
He's shifting through the gears here.
He's had a shot! Goal! And that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. Well, that's really winded the opposition.
Real chance! It's there! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick. No doubt as to who has the momentum here now.
Shooting chance! Has another go! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Threads one in. Mbappe. Jordi Alba. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Arsenal making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
And he's straight offside.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 23.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 18, Bale. Number 10,
Valverde.
Messi. Coming
Well
on the
seen,
field,
saw that coming.
number
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hazard.
Number 8,
Now that's another good win of the ball. Adams makes the interception.
Substitutions taking place. The attendance for this match was
it's Pirlo.
60,810.
Luis Suarez tries to get it clear. Now it's Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's managed to get free. Brahim Diaz. He's had a hit! He's scored! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Japan playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Thuram with the clearance. Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's got a sight of goal! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
And he's intervened well there. Just about up to 75 minutes. Luis Suarez. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Pedri. And it's Jordi Alba. Rummenigge. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Pirlo considers his options.
Well, we're looking at somewhere in the region of 25 to 30 yards. That won't intimidate this guy.
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Punched away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now that's well seen too. Tries to dink it in. And the tries a shot! And yes, it's there! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Number 8, Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez.
Turan.
Luis Suarez.
Oh, great chance! Rummenigge! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish right from the top drawer. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
It's Luis Suarez! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Jordi Alba.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that is out and behind, it's a good block.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And the keeper beats it away. Brahim Diaz getting this one clear. And it's Pirlo. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. And here's Hullet. Rummenigge. Can he stop it going out? Oh, what's Hullet? It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Jordi Alba looking to get... He gets big! It wasn't a great header in the end. David Villa. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And claimed it back swiftly. Pedri. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Japan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
And we come to you now with a quick...
So what do you take away from it all, Jim? Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Terrific header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Well, that looks a decent ball. That's going to go a long way. Played into space out wide. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name a better defensive midfielder than Sergio Busquets. Certainly one of his type whose sense of anticipation and positioning just keeps getting better and better.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's gone searching cross-field. And the finish! Goal! Japan! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Mohamed Salah! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Pedri takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, good. Can he put it away? Goal! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Japan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And the pass is intercepted. Bellingham. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Mohamed Salah finds himself offside. Now it's Mohamed Salah, and he's found a way past. Oh, good read.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Pedri. Jordi Alba. It's Pedri. Busquets, forwards and with intent. Collar! And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Rijkaard makes the interception. Played over towards the opposite flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Traoré. Now it's Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And through to the goalkeeper.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, this looks sharp. Van de Ven. Colwill. Olise providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Nesta with the clearance. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Now it's Mohamed's, went for elevation! He has done it! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Palermo get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Oh, good take in a good area, and the shot! That is a crunching tackle. That's really well cleared.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Mbappe goes on a run down the left wing.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pedri. Olise. Oh, he's been caught napping. Pedri. Pedri! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So the team's still separated by 1 goal, but it should be very different. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Japan leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And we are back underway. No reported change to either side during the break. Pedri! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. Japan are looking to go forward now. That's really well manoeuvred.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Rijkaard clears it away.
Japan making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Oh, easy pickings there. No way through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Olise. Now who's going to be first to this? Well read, nice interception.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Olise is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Palermo upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Palermo are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's had a hit!
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, delightful ball. Now it's Beckham, face to face with the keeper. Beckham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Messi. Oh, no joy this time. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now there's a fine ball. Ronaldinho! Tchouameni gets it clear. There will be a throw-in.
Sostituzione per il Palermo. Numero 21, numero 3, Ronaldinho, numero 8, Messi,
Musiala.
Sergio Busquets, numero 9,
Deco.
in campo per il numero 10,
Now it's Pullet.
il numero 4, il
Aimed
numero
beyond the
14,
defence.
Deco,
Pullet
il
looking to
numero
run onto
38,
it.
il numero 22,
He can get that
attenzione,
clear.
un cambio.
Palermo have it back and can go again. And it's Hazard. Lampard. Deco. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Fiddles it through. Pullet. And Pullet! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, the control on receipt was far better than the control on dispatch.
Gavi. Mbappe. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Musiala. Brahim Diaz. That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, they could be caught out here. Iñaki Williams is onto this. They're urging him to shoot.
Japan can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Hazard. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Looking for the runner. Picked out brilliantly. That is good alertness.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
Hazard.
recupero.
Oh, perfectly measured that. He is through here. Jordi Alba is there, and he can get that clear. Williams. And the referee brings it to a close. Japan can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think that early goal, Peter,